Self-actualization. This concept can be explained in many ways, depending on who you ask. Yet one of the most broadly accepted definitions comes from Abraham Maslow, a humanistic psychologist, a group of psychologists who supports a belief that humans are unique beings and should be recognized. According to Maslow, self-actualization is the process of becoming everything you are capable of becoming by reaching your full potential. Likewise, this process is different for everyone, and achieving this ability is somewhat rare, and only 2% of people would able to achieve this stage in life. In 1943, the concept of self-actualization was brought into mainstream by Abraham Maslow. The theory talks of 5 stages to track human growth. We can call it a pyramid of 5 human needs, which basically starts with our psychological needs, which are required by all animals, such as oxygen, food, and water. Then it is followed by safety needs, which may include health and financial security. If psychological and safety needs are met, person will focus on third stage, which is a need for community and belonging, which are typically completed by friends, family, and romantic partners. And then comes esteem needs, such as self-confidence and acceptance from others. These first 4 levels are often referred to as deficiency needs, which are our basic needs for survival. And only if the needs of these 4 stages have been met, then a person might begin to self-actualize. But in reality, many people reach different stages of the ladder throughout the life, and sometimes they feel shortage in particular stage. Poverty, illness, and other factors can interfere with person's development. And when this happens, a person will abandon the pursuing higher stage and focus on survival until the basic needs are fulfilled. Because becoming self-actualized is not always a straightforward process. It can take years for some people to reach the peak of the pyramid, where Maslow was especially interested in people who he considered have reached level of self-actualization, including Abraham Lincoln, Albert Einstein, and many more. He identified 15 characteristics, and here are a selection of the most important characteristics. Number 1, they live independently, because they don't structure their lives around opinions of others. They accept themselves together with all their flaws, and along with that, they also have an appreciation for solitude, and they don't always need company. Number 2, they are not perfect. Maslow did not compare self-actualization with perfection, because someone can be silly, wasteful, and impolite and still be self-actualized. Number 3, unusual sense of humor. They can laugh at themselves when they make mistakes and help others to see humor in challenging situations. And the last one, they enjoy meaningful friendship. They tend to build a long-lasting relationships with few people instead of casual friendships with many people. Because self-actualization is an admirable goal to work towards. And if you live your life with purpose and authenticity and show concern for others, you are headed down the right track. The bottom line is, everyone will probably have a slightly different path in this journey, and it's gonna take time and consistent effort to establish a new thought pattern. In short, once we realize that self-actualization is not about making most money or achieving higher status, that it is a desirable state achieved through reaching one's full potential, we open doors for possibilities in our lives.